Justin.
John.
John, nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you.
Just want to start by thanking you for coming in today.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to working with you. Before we get started, there's a few things I need to go over with you. The first thing is confidentiality. What that means is during our sessions, anything you tell me or anything we talk about will be staying just between me and you. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
Okay. There are a few exceptions to this. The first exception being if you indicate that you're going to hurt yourself or someone else, or if you indicate that a minor or a disabled adult is being injured, that is something that I would have to report.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Also, I am a graduate student, so I'm working under a supervisor and a professor, so from time to time I will be going to them, talking about the case to either get help, ask for advice, or just to check up,
Okay.
see how things are going. During that time, I won't use your name. I'll either use your initials, say I have a client, or say I have this situation, so your identity won't be revealed in that situation.
Okay.
And lastly, because I am a student, I will be recording our sessions from time to time. This is used for my educational purposes only. With these videos, there are times where the professor or other classmates may view the video with me, but they are also bound by the rules of confidentiality, and once I've used the videos for the educational purposes, I will destroy them.
Okay.
Also with the videos, if you do feel uncomfortable being recorded, I can turn them off at any time, or just turn them off right from the start. So anytime you feel uncomfortable, just let me know and I can
Sure.
turn those off for you.
All right.
Okay. I believe I hit everything. If I remember something, I'll let you know.
Perfect.
Any questions before we get started?
No.
Alright. So tell me about yourself.
I am 31. I work a lot. I travel a lot for work. I'm basically gone Sunday night or Monday morning through Thursday night or Friday morning. Then I come back into town and I stay here for the weekends, and then I take another flight and I'm gone after the weekend's over. And about 8 months ago, I started dating a girl. Casually at first, when I was in town, we spend time together, go out, enjoy our time together, and enjoy each other. And then got a little bit more serious to the point where I wanted to talk to her during the week, and I'd reach out to her on the weekend or during the week, and it'd mostly be to set up something for the weekend so that we could hang out. And about a month and a half, 2 months in, got to the point where I wanted our conversations to be more than just, hey, am I going to see you this weekend? I wanted to know about what she was doing. I felt like we were dating to the point where we were exclusive with each other. And then I didn't feel the reciprocation of her wanting to talk to me as much as I wanted to talk to her, even though when we were together it was, yeah, I'm enjoying you so much, I really like this, and I asked her to move in with me, thinking that would maybe, because I really enjoyed her, and that would spark a mutual understanding of what our relationship was. And she moved in with me, and I still didn't get that conversation that I wanted, so I went to her phone and I saw that she was texting with an ex-boyfriend at a couple times throughout our relationship in the last month, or in the last 3 months of the beginning of it. And I asked her, and she was really upset that I would check her phone, and she said it wasn't a big deal. So I kind of moved on from it.
Alright, so far, just want to
Yeah.
check in with you, make sure I've got everything right so far. You seem to have a pretty hectic job where you're gone a lot. About 8 months ago, you started a casual relationship. In your mind, it started getting more serious, and ended up asking your girlfriend to move in with you, hoping that would further the relationship and get you guys on the same level. And once you still didn't feel that same feelings back and forth, you decided to check up on your girlfriend, see if there's anything else going on. found that she had been messaging another man, and then she doesn't think it's a big deal, and it's a little more affecting you.
Yeah, and you know, I felt like I had gotten over it. You know, I mean, this is 5 months ago, so I felt like I had gotten over it. And we've talked about a lot. We talked about getting married. We're 8 months in. We've gone on 6 different vacations together. We've done a lot of different things together, and we really enjoy each other. And I felt the need a couple weeks ago to check again, and I did. And she had changed her ex-boyfriend's name in her phone, and they had still spoken a little bit. It wasn't anything that was her saying she missed him, are we going to hang out? When it was more just like a casual conversation, but I still have a problem with that because she went to such great lengths to change his name, and she omitted it from every conversation that we've ever had. And so we got into a really big fight about it a couple weeks ago. Now I'm not around, during the week, so on the weekends, if we're going to spend our time together arguing, we're not going to have a real good relationship, so we don't talk a whole lot about it. I spoke to my best friend about it, and she actually she checked my phone after a big fight that we had, and was really upset that I had spoken to him about it. And we're at a point where, like, this is a girl that I thought I was going to marry and that I wanted to be with. So I don't know how to move forward in trusting and just get over it, or for our relationship to figure itself out. I don't know where to move from here.
So if you were to look at it in a way that things turned out how you want to, what would that look like?
We would probably be in the same city. We would be in the same city, and we would be married and not have these issues. How it got to that point, I don't know. We talked about getting married, talked about moving to the city that I work in, so that I wouldn't be traveling and gone for the week.
Right.
She doesn't want to do that until we get engaged or get married, and I think that would really help our our closeness and our relationship. But getting to that point, I've got to feel comfortable getting there. So I think it would turn out with us together. I just don't know how to move on from my insecurities of trusting her and our relationship, just to be able to move forward. I don't know. I haven't been in. Like I said, I've casually dated a lot, so I haven't been in a relationship where we've had that bond and that cohesiveness where we are on the same page. Most of what I've done is just kind of is just casual.
So it's got to be kind of scarier and intimidating to try and get into such a serious relationship, since you've only been a part of casual relationships.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So when you say you want to be comfortable to get to that point, because you believe that being engaged and then, or your girlfriend wants to be engaged, and that would get you guys into the same city, which you feel would make the relationship stronger and get to the point where you need it to be. What would you need, or what would you like to see happen to be able to get to that point for you, to be comfortable enough to ask her to?
I don't want to feel like I need to look at her phone, which I've done twice. I want to feel like we don't leave things out in our relationship. We tell each other the things that are necessary that affect both of us. Because what I do in those situations affects her, and what she does affects me. I want it to be like we're on the same page with everything. So I just want to feel comfortable. That's my main goal is to feel comfortable in the situation, knowing that this is the person I want to be with, getting over anything that I need to get over, and us being on the same page.
What do you think she'd say to hearing that?
I think she would have the same I think she would have the same goal. I just think we go about it differently. I'm willing to talk, and I think she feels like she'd be attacked in most situations, be on the defensive anyway, because I don't feel like I'm in the wrong. I feel like I'm justified because I saw things on her phone that I thought I was going to see. I think she knows that she's in the wrong in a lot of those situations, so she would feel attacked and uncomfortable in situations where we were just talking to get through it and be comfortable. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. So, when you think about talking with her about it and everything like that, and feeling like she'll feel attacked, how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I just want us to get beyond it. So, although I care about her and how she's feeling, I want us to have maybe some uncomfortable situations in order to get beyond it. We don't have those conversations because we don't want to upset or disrupt our time together.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would prefer to have some uncomfortable hours or days in order to get past it. I don't think she would prefer that. I think she would like to let's just go a couple weeks and we'll forget and we'll move on, which obviously hasn't happened for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So with all of that, what would you like to achieve here?
Probably just talk about ways for her and I to move on and work on our relationship and be able to, maybe me be able to trust her, or trust my instincts to be able just to live and not worry about, outside influences.
So I can see that trust is a major thing for you,
Yeah.
wanting to trust not only in her but also in yourself to make the right decisions in this situation. Can you think of some ways that you could approach her to talk about these things where maybe it's not as feels like as much of an attack for her, just to get the conversation rolling?
I'd probably go to counseling.
First step done, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's probably some of it's with time. I need to give some time to allow us both to cool down. I think there also needs to be some stability in the fact that we're together for longer than 48 hours, so that we can really have open communication. We can get upset. We can go through processes and feel better. So I think that's probably something I need to think about over a little bit of time to formulate some ideas.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah.
We're coming towards the end of our session, so I just want to kind of recap everything, make sure that I've understood everything correctly, and give you a chance to correct me if there's
Sure.
anything I've misinterpreted. You have a hectic job where you're gone a lot. You started a relationship. It's gotten a lot more serious over time. You've been together for 15 months?
Eight.
It was 8 months when you moved in together, correct?
No, it's 3 months when we moved in together.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Okay. And then, as things were getting more serious on your front, you didn't feel the same on hers. You found out that she was still talking to her ex-boyfriend, which caused arguments. You thought you were getting past it, and you want to be with this girl, but not too long ago, you, for one reason or another, decided to check her phone again. Realized that she still was talking to her ex-boyfriend, but doing it in more of a secretive manner, even though what they were saying wasn't, in your mind, inappropriate. And you want to continue this relationship and build a stronger relationship with her. But to do that, several different things need to happen. One, you want to be closer on a more consistent basis, not just spend 48 hours with her. And know that you can trust her. while also knowing that you can trust yourself and your instincts and decisions you make.
Yep.
Well, I think we've come to a good place. I like the goal of having to figure out different ways to maybe approach her about conversations that you need to have to, get to the place you want to be.
Yep.
I encourage you to think a little more over the next week before our next session about other ways you could approach her, or other things you think would need to happen for this relationship to get to where you want it to be.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.